Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be showcasing and talking about the awesome brand new custom DIY brass PlayStation 5 that YouTuber Matthew Perks actually ended up making. I'm going to go and show you guys up some of the clips on it and talk about it myself and kind of get my commentary over it, because this is probably one of the coolest things we've seen so far. Though granted, we have seen some really cool things such as water-cooled PlayStations, giant PlayStations, and even at some point we've had someone randomly custom rebuild their console, which is kind of what's going on here too as well. So we've seen some really cool things throughout this entire PlayStation 5 saga. So I would love to go and show you guys all this stuff in general. So I'm going to go and I'll probably showcase a few clips more, so mostly talk on over it, but the overall, this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever actually seen done so far. I'll for sure have his link down below in the actual video itself, because I think he actually does a better job than I'll probably do over just talking over it. But if anything, if I have a cool chance to go and show you guys something cool, that's one of my favorite things I can do as like a YouTuber, content creator, or whatever. And for the usual sell, if any of you guys are brand new, if you guys want to either try to get a console, we do a lot of the restock and news up on the channel, so you guys want to subscribe for that with the notifications on, or just be subscribed for our PS5 giveaway. Would love to have you guys up here in the first place. We also have our little sell links linked down below with the Amazon links for the PS5, the Twitter and Twitch, the Weebles, and the Coinbases, where if you guys go and buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you just go get free Bitcoin, all that good stuff. So I was linked down below. And also, let me go and actually let him go introduce the actual proper start of this video, because I think he could do a way better chance than I can. So let me go start this off right now.
There's no denying that the PlayStation 5's design is extremely striking. With its sweeping curves and iconic black and white colour palette, it's basically a modern sculpture, and it's undoubtedly going to go down as one of the most recognisable consoles ever. However, at the end of the day, it is, after all, just plastic, and feels mass-produced, which isn't a surprise because it is. But this has got me thinking, what if it was made out of higher quality materials? What if it was made out of brass?
So as he kind of explained throughout his entire introduction process for the actual video, he's basically going to go and take apart the entire console and replace it with brass, which essentially just looks like an awesome gold material. It makes it look very beautiful. And of course, when it comes to DIY projects, this is a definitely major feat, because number one, when it comes to the actual PlayStation 5 console, it's very expensive, it's brand new, hard to actually go and get, and of course, we don't have that much technology about the internals of it too as well, whether it's more so on the outside or also the internals mixed on in. But one of the major things he actually kind of did is he even had to go and custom make all the outside brasses on the actual console. I'll show you guys this all more in depth in a second. You guys even see how on the console itself it has like those weird little slants on the outside and all of this mixed on in. Basically, you have to go and recreate all of this, but more so in brass. So as I mentioned, I want to go and show you guys this, because this is probably one of the best made things I've seen so far, besides maybe the water-cooled PS5. And nothing about this is easy to do, and everything about this is very insane to see the end result. I'm going to go and kind of start off the process maybe like around more on the tail end, so if you guys are impatient or whatever, you guys can maybe skip ahead like 20 seconds or so. But basically, it's going to be a very cool end process, and nothing but amazing that someone even pulled this off in the first place. So let me go and go into the actual video itself and go from there. So he's going to go and kind of start off with the actual finishing of the actual outside internals and kind of put together. So I'm going to be talking a little bit over it, but that's why I also have it linked down below in case you guys want to see the full-on actual end product. But this is insane. So he'll be a little bit more on the quieter side, and I feel like his voice is probably better than mine anyway. But I'm a rambling YouTuber, so don't mind me.
These brass pieces shine is actually very time-consuming, but it's totally...
So like I said, this looks literally like gold, and he also custom made this and custom basically welded it for the outside of the actual console, which is insane.
It's gonna be worth it.
Like, that literally looks like gold. It's so cool.
Sandpaper to take the worst scratches out of the surface.
Also, it's like a very oddly satisfying video as well, like an ASMR.
Several passes until it's extremely smooth, after which it can be followed up with some metal polish. This really takes it into another league entirely.
Look at that.
And the shine polished brass is just sublime.
It literally looks like gold on the outside.
To finish this put together off, all it needs now is its new power switch mounting in place,
which is also custom made.
The acrylic side wings from the original.
And custom DIY'd. Like, you guys are seeing why I'm excited about this. This is awesome.
With an LED board to make a really nice, gentle glowing effect.
Which you guys can even see on my console. I showed you guys a few seconds ago.
Reflected in the brass. So with that, it's time to see whether it can actually fit onto the PlayStation.
So as I mentioned, he basically took apart literally everything on the internals to go and recreate and remake this. So this is more on the end result on this. The earlier stage of the video is more so kind of just like, you know, the prepping stage, removing stage, etc. So now this is more working towards the end result.
While it is a little stiff, everything does clip back together nicely.
Which looks beautiful.
And after screwing it all down, we can catch an impression of the final aesthetic. And oh boy, I'm pretty excited having seen this.
Probably going to see the end result and it's going to be beautiful.
The side panels too can be finished using the wet and dry method. Though before doing the final pass with polish, I need to devise some kind of mounting method for them. You see, the original panels use individual pegs that clip them in place, but as mine are blank at the moment, there's nothing to stop them from falling away. So to recreate these pegs, I got a few more brass pillar supports.
This is where I would get some duct tape and hope for the best.
This allows me to set them against the inside of the panels, using the original shell as a template. As they have a hole down the middle of each one, it allows me to stick some solder down them and very carefully and briefly heat them up from underneath.
Which I would never be able to do.
Solder and strongly
I'd probably burn off my finger.
As you can see, I've gone with different lengths on each one to match the peg lengths. And I have soldered a little disc in the top corner, which
Look at the
acts like
shine,
a clip,
by the way. It looks
just
so
like
nice.
on the originals. This leaves me with one last thing to do, which is to finally polish up these side panels.
And now we're about to get to the end result, which is a phenomenal. You guys will see it.
Ready for this?
I feel like this is where I should go and turn off the actual webcam and just let it go full-on cinematic mode, which is insane. And make sure you guys go check out the video down below if you guys would like to as well. But look at this. And boom! I feel like I'm in one of those really, really fancy hotels right now. In Dubai. Gold everywhere. Look at that! That's so cool! Someone come to my house and do this with my PS5. This looks awesome! This looks so clean. My nerd senses are tingling looking at this. I love this.
The reflective nature of the brass, combined with the delicate curves of the original design, refine the aesthetic far beyond what I could have hoped for.
The nature documentary, boys!
One of the most stunning consoles in the world.
That's beautiful. I want this. I love that. That aesthetic is so nice.
A couple of things to note here is that compared with the original, the look really is quite striking, and certainly more eye-catching, and makes a nice companion to the brass monitor that I made in my last video.
And it works, just saying.
I did have to move one of the Wi-Fi antennas outside at the back though to keep the Wi-Fi signal strong, but as the back will rarely be seen, this isn't too much of an issue.
So as I mentioned throughout this entire video, we could go cam here for a second. This is literally built from the ground on up with a brass that literally looks like a golden, I was going to say Sherpa. It looks beautiful. This is probably one of the nicest and well done things I've ever seen in my entire life. This is insanely well made and custom made as well. This is insanity. This is beautiful.
Now, brass always looks great when it's
Now, here's like the
up.
actual touch on right here next to the guy. Dude, this guy has everything. Like, even his jacket's better than mine. If you guys want the comparison, even his jacket and his actual shirt looks nicer than mine. The hair looks nicer. The beard looks nicer. And even the voice looks nicer. This guy is everything I wish I could be. Even as a better YouTuber, too. But look at how aesthetically pleasing this looks like, especially with that clean polish. It's beautiful.
But in this case, because of all the different curves and the angles on the PlayStation 5, it looks particularly stunning, almost like it's something out of the old Star Wars, which can only be a good thing in my book. Now, I don't normally do this, but if you want to directly influence the video I make next, hear me.
Here he goes and it's like, hey, go check out my nice little video. But look, guys, look at how insane this looks. Just even in person, you guys can see the reflection on this. Now, I mean, I have my PS5 right next to me. My PS5 is a beautiful PS5. Don't get me wrong. I love this little nugget. I love them. Whenever you guys get your console too, you guys will love it. But in comparison to this, the only other thing I can maybe compare this ever to is the $70,000 pure gold console that we saw a few weeks back. This is one of the nicest things I've ever seen done. This DIY project was insanely good, and I wish I was half as impressive as this guy was. Just saying. I love this all. This was beautiful and fantastic. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Definitely go check out the video, link down below as well. And this was cool. I love this. I loved everything about this. This was amazingly cool. Very cool project, very cool DIY. I love the end result too as well. And if you guys care more about the actual internals, you guys can check it out as well. But overall, this was amazing. Very cool video, very cool thing to go and showcase. And I love how creative the PlayStation 5 community is, or how the DIY community is too as well. Nothing short but impressive, and I love this. If you guys want to, as I mentioned, the video will link down below. You guys have the giveaway going on for the PS5, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Leave a like if you guys enjoy this type of stuff, and comment down below your thoughts. We also have the Amazon links down below too as well for the disc and the digitals, and of course also the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go get free Bitcoin. And as always, we have the Twitter and Twitch stream linked down below. Very cool video, very cool thing to react to. And this was awesome. Love you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up later on throughout today for some more good old videos.